Hi, Jen Gilchrist here with another weekly Oracle card reading. And my intention is to have you, if you're watching, receive a message to help you align with your higher path, your higher purpose, or just generally be able to navigate the current energy in the highest and best way for you. So I'm going to start with the Mystical Wisdom deck. It's a really pretty deck. I like it. Lots of really bright artwork. And let's just see what comes up for this coming week. So this says Dove. Says, take a leap of faith. This is really beautiful. It just feels like when I'm looking at this card, I just see so much passion, so much love, so much creativity, definitely seeing spirit guided, see all of the spirit, like the angels and guides and the rainbow. And I just see that this, like, it's like she's leaning in towards the world is her oyster almost. It's like kind of like she's really leaning in towards this higher vision, her higher dream, that biggest dream that she's always had in her heart. And she's taking a leap of faith towards it. And this feels like it's important. The card says dove, which to me feels very much aligned with your higher path and purpose. You know, it could be aligned with Jesus or just in general with God, source, universe. It's like that highest, purest alignment of spiritual support and a sign that you're on the right track. And I see it says take a leap of faith. So she's really leaning in and opening up her heart to be able to receive this. At least she wants to, right? Like this is always the opportunity. So just noticing if you're allowing fears and doubts to get in the way, if you're allowing the details, logistics, remember that you don't have to know how, you just have to be willing to allow and open up to that space of curiosity. Really address the inner fears. If inner fears and doubts are coming up, right, or showing up as real world blocks or whatever they might be, that can kind of feel like an impossibility or like an insurmountable wall for you. I feel like for most of you, you're like, yes, 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 I'm leaning in and I want it because there's just so much creative excitement and energy and love and transformation that's been happening. And now it's like, you're ready and you're guided and you're seeing the signs. And then there could be like a glitch, or there could be a lot of fear. There could be doubts and fears that are trying to get in the way of you trusting this process. But just remember, it's not your job. The details aren't your business. It's not your business. If it's divinely guided, which is clearly is, and you want it and you desire it, then it's there for you. It's absolutely yours. So you're your only block. And that's the card it came out with. It says illusion. So it's like you might be dancing with illusions. Fear is our illusion. Love is truth. Fear is the illusion. Soul is truth. Ego is false, right? Could be a lot of mirroring going on as well. Like for those of you that are in relationship or, you know, because we've been kind of following this vein of potential relationships and partnerships. So for those of you, this could be that you are mirroring a karmic pattern or fear or something with your person, and then people are wanting to go opposite directions. So, but it does say it's illusion, right? So this is about you doing your own inner truth or inner work around that, like what's really going on for you. You really can't control the other person. They're going to do what they do. But the more that you lean in and do your work, the more balanced things will become. And I do see like just lights of all these angels and guides really wanting to illuminate the clarity, wanting to illuminate the truth. But I see both these people kind of not looking there, looking away, looking into, you know, doing it alone in some ways. This kind of reminds me of I think it's the Five of Pentacles. I don't really read tarot, but like feeling out left in the cold, like somebody might be feeling a little left in the cold, but you know, where are you leaving yourself in the cold? Like this is really about turning it back on you. It's never about anybody else. It's never about the money. It's never about the other person. It's never about the 3D reality. That's there as an indicator for you to transform that illusion, the lie, the fear, right? And to lean in and embrace the truth, which might require some deeper healing and some courage as well. So again, this could be about any topic, any situation where you feel like I have this big dream and this vision. I see it's there. I'm getting the signs. I feel very aligned. I'm super excited. But, right? Stop it. That's the energy that's going to stop you from having it. So really it would be a self-sabotage. That's what I'm seeing to look for, because I feel like you're so close. Don't give up right before the miracle occurs. Right? It's right there for you. It's all there for you. And again, we don't need to figure out the how. We just need to drop in and listen to the signs and then clear our own things that are not in alignment with it. So the next card says, embracing the future. I step into the future with an open heart, which is funny because there's an open heart card in this deck that fell out as I was kind of getting ready to do the recording, which I'd actually never seen before. But this is basically saying the same thing. Are you going to walk through that doorway, or are you going to turn your back on it? The choice is yours, really. But it's inviting you to embrace the future. I step into the future with an open heart is a beautiful mantra. And it's like a whole new beginning. It's a whole new, like, world. It's a whole new thing. And, and coming outside of your comfort zone can be scary, right? It definitely is, because it's like the unknown. So we fear the unknown. And so we often tend to go back and revert into the illusion of what's comfortable. That's how our ego works. It's working off of our history, right? So you can't create something new and grand from your mindset and beliefs and energy of the past, right? You have to be willing to kind of take that a leap of faith, which is what this saying, it says leap into it says take a leap of faith, literally, right? Into your dream, basically. So are you going to walk through the door? The choice is yours. We have free will of choice, but you do have spiritual support that you may not be listening to. So if you're feeling and you're seeing this, you go, oh my gosh, I am kind of like in my head and like I'm sabotaging something. Well, then start to talk to your team. Surrender the how. Get curious. I don't know how, but I'm willing to allow, and take the leap of faith with an open heart and just trust the process, because you will. There's not even a net to have to leap into. It's just a door. It's just a doorway. It's like, it actually doesn't even look scary, right? It's not really even the unknown anymore. It's like there is a known. Some of the details might not be there, but there's calmer waters on the other side. You just might not be used to it. Part of it too, what I'm hearing, is deprogramming your nervous system. Perhaps you're just used to something that's unbalanced. You're used to something that's not full of love. You're not used to receiving at that level. And so if that's what's causing you to run, which feels like it could be your sabotage, if that's happening for you, then just know that you are worthy. You're inherently worthy, right? And it says, my light illuminates the world. And I just see like you've been working really hard and doing a good job. I see this as two things. I see this as you shining your light. It's embodying your soul, your higher truth, and radiating that higher truth of who you are in your life and your business. Allow your world to reflect this truth. You are divinity embodied, right? You are supported. You are deserving inherently. This is about letting your light shine and really aligning with that higher path and embracing that truth and that future that you desire and that you want, that you know is there for you. It says, my light illuminates the world. And so for many of you, and again, I'm kind of seeing this, that bird in the background again, which to me signifies spirit, right? It's the right path. It's the right track. This is to me also showing a lot of the work that you've been doing, right? Maybe you've been doing a lot of inner child healing work, or there still could be some to do if you're hitting this self-sabotage a little bit, or this fear energy, or this, something that feels that you are out of control with shifting. It's really not true. It's about shifting your perspective. It's about letting your spirit team in. It's about just embracing it and just moving forward. And the rest of the details will work itself out. But this is even going to a next level of really shining your light. That is your higher path and purpose. This is your higher path and purpose. This is your higher path and purpose. It's what you were born for. It's why your soul's calling you there. This is like your soul energy, your essence at a more pure vibration that you've been working really hard through a lot of healing work over many, many years, many lifetimes, but many years in this lifetime. And this is about you embracing your light. It's about embracing your higher path and purpose. This is about illuminating your truth and your light into the world, which is what you were born for. Right. And for many of you, that will actually involve a business. For many of you, first and foremost, this is like the light worker is anchoring that energy of light. That in and of itself, as we do our healing work, that shines into the world around us. Right there is a huge part of it. But I think for many of you watching, again, since we've been on this journey, there could be people that are coming into spiritual union with their higher soul aligned partner, twin flame. That could be happening. That's causing a little bit of fear, or it could also just be about you illuminating your higher light and your higher visibility for your higher path and purpose, which is ultimately, if you are in that type of relationship, is what that is. That this is really stepping into that highest path. And I'm definitely seeing like the energy on the back of the card. This is God. This is the universe. This is the sun, right? This is the alignment above and below. I'm just seeing perhaps water could be purifying, nature could be purifying, but are you going to allow heaven on earth, right? This is the embodiment of heaven on earth. This is the reason you were born. So this feels really important, actually. And I feel like it's kind of 50-50. I feel like a lot of you are leaning into it, and this is just a great confirmation and validation. And then some of you might be hitting some bumps in the roads, but we do have free will of choice, fate or destiny. What will you claim? Because it's there for you, right? It looks like it's definitely there for you. So beautiful message. I love it. All right. Well, let's see. What can we give you? I feel like the soul contract. So if you are hitting bumps in the road, I'm going to put in the description area. Actually, I'll put two different things in the description area. One of them is going to be about releasing soul contracts, unhealthy karmic agreements, and unconscious patterns that are not working for you, because that is really where that fear and that illusion is giving a problem, most likely. So I'll put that in there if that's going to help you untangle perhaps something that's going on, to shed some light, to just loosen the binding if you feel very stuck or hopeless or overwhelmed or afraid or whatever. And then I'm also going to put meet your spirit guides, because again, working with your angels and guides, they're there and they're just like, hello, hello, blinking their lights, and you're just kind of like, oh, looking away, not letting that in. And so that is really the key. First, you got to manage your fear, do some journaling meditation around that perhaps, but then work with your spirit team to help you heal that and to help illuminate the path. Basically, Archangel Uriel is really good for illuminating that path and creating clarity. But I'll put a meditation journey to meet your spirit guides, because it feels like if you don't know how to connect with them, or maybe you have a new guide that you want to connect with, or something about that might just help you connect more deeply with your next steps. So, because I know that having like synchronicities and stuff is always very exciting, but when you like, yeah, but what's the step? Like, but what do I do? You know what I mean? It's like cultivating that communication takes time. And so that might help you have a deeper connection with your spirit team. So that is what I have for you. Share this with your friends, like, comment below, let me know how this resonates for you. And I would love if you wanted to share it with your community if you think that this would be helpful. I look forward to talking with you again, and have a great rest of your week. Bye for now.